Hello, welcome to Unily's October product update, part of What's New series. Now each month we're bringing you fresh features and enhancements that will not only make your digital workplace smarter, but also more engaging and more effective. I'm Rob, Product Marketing Manager here at Unily, and today I'll be walking you through 3 exciting updates we've prepared for you. Our new employee app, the introduction of Pixie to strengthen the security when your employees are logging with Azure AD, and a practical new way to securely embed Unily videos across different platforms. By the end of this video, hopefully you will know exactly what these new features are, why they are so exciting, and how they work in more practice. So let's dive in. We are starting with something that has really been on top of mind for majority of our customers. That is mobile access and mobile adoption. We know that this has been a really important topic in today's workplace. Easy mobile access is something, easy mobile access to information, updates, policy changes, and even company apps is something that is not just a nice to have. It's essential, especially for organizations with large frontline or remote workforces. So for instance, airlines or chain hotels. But we also know that organizations traditionally really struggled with mobile adoption. And partially it's because us employees, because we expect our work apps to feel as smooth and as secure as our favorite personal apps that we use in our everyday life. So starting from banking or social media apps to apps that we use for online shopping. And very often things like deployment hurdles, like clunky login flows or missing those native features have successfully prevented us employees from adopting those work apps. And that's exactly what we're trying to set out to solve here. With our new employee app, we are taking the very first step, the big step in delivering an app that feels more seamless, more modern, and it is essentially more scalable. And what's really probably important for IT and security professionals is delivers a secure mobile experience for each and every employee. Imagine you're a comms manager at a global airline with thousands of frontline employees. What you essentially need is a branded mobile app that is not only easy to deploy, but it's also simple to log in for all your employees, and that is secure enough to meet some of the strict IT standards set up by your organization. Well, until now, even getting that app through the App Store review process would have been a major blocker. With our new app, that barrier is essentially gone. Instead of IT teams handing over the real credential to external reviewers, we now provide you with a dedicated review environment with test accounts. So what that means, apps can be approved without reviewers really actually needing to access your actual environment. That's a really huge step forward for a far much smoother deployment. We also made authentication smarter. So our app integrates with the devices that are existing there on your device itself. So if you're already logged in elsewhere on your device with your company credentials, the app automatically recognizes that and gets you in even faster. And when you launch other company apps from your Unily app, single sign-on carries through. So you don't really need to log in again, meaning that you have far much smoother, far much seamless experience. And finally, biometric authentication, which is definitely a really important security feature. So let's see how it works in practice. So the app will launch with the same familiar look and feel, but with an extra layer of security. When you open the settings screen, you have an option to turn the biometric security on or off. First, there is a Face ID permission request. Then once it's on, you can dismiss that app, relaunch it, and you will be prompted with a Face ID again. If it doesn't recognize you, that's fine. It will let you try again, and once you're successfully in, once you successfully can go straight back in. In short, our new employee app means a faster deployment, smoother authentication, and a far much stronger security. And it also gives us a platform we can continue to innovate on. This phase 1 of our new employee app that we're launching in October, it's just the beginning. And it unlocks the path to a very full native experience, which will be coming soon and as early as January next year. We are launching this first phase of the app with an initial group of some eligible customers that have been part of the preview program. From there, we'll be expanding our availability really gradually to a wider set of customers, ensuring a smooth rollout and the best possible experience along the way. Now let's talk about something that's a bit more technical, but really a huge important improvement. So introducing of Pixie when your employees are logging in with Azure AD. Pixie essentially stands for Proof Key for Code Exchange. It is a bit technical, but what it essentially means is one of those security things that is improved and introduced by Microsoft. Well, security is one of those things that is very often invisible when it's working and very visible when it's not. So for IT and security teams, knowing that Unily is improving authentication that meets the latest Microsoft standard is paramount, is critical. Without it, logins can potentially be intercepted, creating a huge risk for the whole organization. With Pixie, we are now adding that hidden but really powerful security layer to when employees are logging in with Azure AD. Keeping authentication safe from attacks from hackers while really remaining seamless for employees, because essentially on the front end nothing is changing. So if you are an IT administrator at a multinational enterprise, you don't want all your employees to all of a sudden have to change their behavior when they log in or learn new ways and flows to log in. But what you want is that confidence, that peace of mind, that authentication is bulletproof. Well, Pixie, us introducing Pixie to Azure AD login flow, gives you exactly that peace of mind. So nothing changes for the end user. What's happening under the hood, so in the background, every login request now it includes a dynamic proof key, which means only the original client can exchange the codes for tokens. In the simplest of terms, it makes it nearly impossible for a hacker to hijack a login attempt. For employees, it looks identical. For IT, it's essentially a massive step forward in terms of security and with less reliance on old workarounds and a full alignment with Microsoft roadmap. In short, Pixie with Azure AD means stronger security, no user disruption, and a simpler, more easier setup for the IT teams. Finally, let's talk about the video embed, a feature that will definitely be loved by your comms, HR, and L&D teams. Video is one of the most powerful ways that you can connect with your employees. It's quick, it's engaging, and it's far much easier to digest than a wall of text, which is exactly what employees prefer it than other content types. Until now, publishing the same video across different multiple platforms has been a real hassle. Look at multiple uploads, version drifts, governance headaches, but also even potential risk of unauthorized access. With our secure video embed, you can now publish once in Unily and securely embed the same video across multiple third-party platforms that actually allow that secure video embed. Keeping everything like permissions, like life cycles, like titles or metadata consistent throughout, compliant and under control. Imagine that you are, for instance, an internal comms manager. You've just recorded a town hall meeting and you need to share it across different platforms like the intranet, Viva Engage, and in your HR portal. Previously, that meant uploading the same file across 3 different platforms 3 times, so managing permissions in each of these 3 platforms individually and hoping that nobody will be accessing the wrong version. With Unily Video Embed, it's as simple as publishing once in Unily. And this is how it essentially works. Let me just show you in a really brief. So you start with searching for that town hall recording in your Unily site, and you open it to confirm just that you have the right file. Then you go back into CMS, and once the video has been processed and saved there, an embed code will be automatically generated at the bottom of that media page. You can then copy that code and head to Viva Engage and paste it into that new post that you have been, for instance, preparing. And the video is instantly available there with Unily permissions preserved. So what that essentially means is that your colleagues will only be able to view it if they actually signed in with the Unily account. In this example, the user is already logged in, so the video plays straight away. But if you are not logged in, you'll be prompted to sign in before you accessing it. Currently, the embed video in Viva Engage opens in a new tab, and that's a Microsoft limitation that we are currently looking into. And the exact playback experience will vary slightly by platform from platform to platform. But the big advantage is really clear here. Once you upload the video in Unily, you can then consistently govern it everywhere, all these platforms that you're going to embed it to. And updates to titles, thumbnails, captions, and permissions are updated only once, and they cascade through each and every individual instance where that video is embedded or posted. And that's really a huge benefit because it makes video embed so much simpler, so secure with this new feature improvements. And that essentially wraps up our October update, but we're not just stopping there. We've got some more exciting features coming soon, like the refreshed social community template that will introduce a cleaner, much intuitive user experience and new features to essentially boost membership and engagement among your employees with those social communities. For analytics teams, but not only for them, we'll be introducing data exports, so you can combine those insights that you have within Unily with other enterprise data in the tools like Power BI or data lakes for a true 360-degree view of your enterprise. We're also redesigning document preview with essentially accessibility in mind. So think clickable links, copyable text, and a much more modern interface. And staying on the topic of accessibility and inclusivity as well, we'll be launching text-to-speech. So employees will be able to listen to articles instead of reading the wall of text. And what that means, we are adapting and broadening to the new ways how your employees are engaging and consuming contents. There will be some also exciting in updates to navigation. Navigation experience will give employees now a bit more choice with the option to switch from top navigation to left-hand side navigation, so everyone can work in the ways that suits them best from the very start. And last but not least, integrations. So with our new unified integration services, we'll be able to deliver connections to third-party systems up to 50% faster. So we're talking about more than 220 endpoints across HR, payroll, CRM, tools, and much more. All will be managed and standardized, so a very exciting new updates in regards to that. So lots of exciting updates we have ahead for you. They were all designed to make your digital workplace even more engaging, more efficient, more productive. Thank you so much for joining us for this month's What's New, and we'll see you next month for the November update.